everyone, welcome back. Today I'm sitting here with little or no makeup on because I'm going to be talking to you about my skincare routine and more specifically my favorite products from Paula's Choice. So many of you have left comments on different videos about how nice my skin is looking, how my complexion is looking, asking me what are my favorite products, so I thought it was time to do this video. It's been on my list for a while, but I thought, you know what, it's time to do this video. So let's get started. I do primarily use the Resist skincare line, and in terms of cleansers, I like the hydrating, this is the Resist Optimal Results Hydrating Cleanser. It's like a creamy base cleanser. It does a great job of removing your makeup, your eye makeup. I would say it removes probably 90% of my eye makeup and mascara, even though I wear a lot of waterproof or water-resistant mascara. Only the most stubborn mascaras don't come off with this. But I really like this. So it cleanses your skin without making it feel tight and dry. And I use this mostly in the evenings, and in the morning in the shower I like a foamy cleanser. So this is creamy, more like kind of like Cetaphil, but in the shower I like something that's foamy, and I use the Neutrogena foaming fresh foaming cleanser. And I don't know why I don't use a Paula's Choice cleanser. I just tried this one time, I think when I ran out unexpectedly, and I like it, so I continue to buy this. So that's just how that all worked out. But I do like this in the shower. It does a good job of cleaning, and I like that foaminess. And it doesn't strip the skin. I don't feel like I'm real dry when I come out of the shower with this. So the next thing I use is an exfoliant. I use this morning and night. I use the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid, and this is a salicylic acid. So this is what's called like a BHA exfoliant. She also has AHA exfoliants, and you really need to educate yourself as to what type of exfoliant is right for your skin. And she has a great white paper on her site that you could read about the different ones. She probably has 6 or 7 different strengths of exfoliants, a couple of BHA, a couple of AHAs, but I like this one the best because it's a liquid. When I put it on, you know, I just apply it with a cotton pad, and it just dries down. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin because I'm layering. Then I'm going to do, a moisturizer and a foundation and powder, so I don't like a real heavy feel on my face, but this is one of the stronger ones that she offers, and this does help just keep sloughing off the dead layer of skin, and it helps all of your other products that you apply after get into the skin better because they don't have to kind of work their way through any dead cells that may be lying there on your face. So I think this has made all the difference using an exfoliant. And I like this, which is kind of called like a chemical exfoliant, which sounds kind of dangerous, but it's not, as opposed to like a scrub, which can sometimes be damaging to your skin. So I really like using a chemical exfoliant. So I use this morning and night. So now this is where the fun begins. And I think I'll talk about my morning routine next, and then I'll get into my nighttime routine. So the next step for me in the morning is I use the Resist Ultralight Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum for normal to oily skin. And this is just what it says. It's full of antioxidants that help repair the skin. It actually, if you're really super oily, this could be used even as a moisturizing product. And if you're dry, it can be an extra level of moisturization. This is the one for oily skin. The Resist line has one for dry skin. So depending on what your needs are there, you should custom tailor it for yourself. I love this one. It's brilliant. It's just light and absorbs into the skin and just does such a beautiful job. So you could wear this alone if you wanted to, but I add to it an additional product in the morning, and it's the Resist C15 Super Booster, and it's a 15% vitamin C serum with vitamin E and ferulic acid. I just put a few drops of the serum in the palm of my hand, and then I put a few drops of the vitamin C serum in there with it, and I mix it together, and then I just rub it in all over my face. You don't use a lot of these two products, and you can mix it with any product you want. I just happen to have chosen this serum, but you can mix it with your moisturizer. You can really mix it with anything, but it has to be mixed with something that has a little bit of slip, otherwise it's gonna not really go well on your face. But this is these two are like a team of superoxidant antioxidants, you know, repairing your skin. This is a brightener. It helps fade the dark spots. You know, vitamin C is excellent for the skin. So that's usually what I apply next. And then I finish up with the Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. It has a broad spectrum SPF 30 in it, and it's just like a little moisturizer with a day, you know, like a day cream. And I wear this under my foundation, and this is absolutely a holy grail product for me. When I open a new one, I'm going online and ordering a backup so that I always have one. I will not be without it. The texture of this cream is very light, and it feels almost like a little cushiony when you put it on, but it's not foam. It just looks like a standard cream, but it has such a beautiful texture. I don't know how else to describe it. It goes on beautifully. It sinks into the skin beautifully. There is a little bit of a tint to it, but frankly, that I think is just to help tone down the effects of the sunscreen, so you don't get a lot of flashback weirdness from it, or that white cast that you sometimes get. And I think it's appropriate for any skin tone, so I wouldn't be scared off by that, because this is not, it's not a BB cream or a CC cream. It is not intended to be used instead of a foundation. It's not heavy enough. That is what I'm wearing on my face today, with just a little powder for the purpose of this video, but that's just for the purpose of this video. And then if I need a little extra moisturization under my eyes, which is virtually every day, I use the Moisture Boost Hydrating Treatment Cream for normal to dry skin. It's one of their most hydrating creams. This can be used anywhere on the face, but I just use it as an eye cream if I don't have an eye cream that I'm currently playing with. So I tend to change up my eye creams a lot, but if I just want a really good basic eye cream, this is what I go to. And this is a lot of product. This is 2 fluid ounces, so from eye cream standpoint, this will last virtually forever. But I can use it also other places, and I actually like traveling with this, because then I can use it as a hand cream, and I can use it on anywhere that I'm feeling dry, and it's small. So I do like that for travel, because it can do more than one thing. So that's pretty much it for my daytime routine. My nighttime routine is very similar. I cleanse, I use an exfoliant, and that's where things change for me at night. So right now, I have recently started using a little bit of prescription Retinol, and this is the tretinoin cream in 0.05%. I've been using this since roughly the beginning of the year, but it's not something I want to use every night. It's a little too harsh, and if I use it too often, I start to see a little peeling and so forth. So I am kind of working my way up to a more frequent use, but I'll use this and let this kind of settle in, and then I will follow up with a moisturizer over that. And for that, I like to use the Resist Barrier Repair Moisturizer with retinol, and this is such a great just a beautiful moisturizer. If you have, normal to maybe slightly oily skin, I think if you're super dry, it may not be moisturizing enough, but it's perfect for me. It soaks into the skin beautifully. It feels really comfortable. I really don't like that heavy feeling on my face. So I'll apply this over this on the nights that I'm using the Retin-A. On the nights that I'm not using the Retin-A, I will add a little booster to it, and I'll use the Resist BHA 9. So the BHA 9 can be used a couple different ways. You can use it as a spot treatment. If you have a blemish, you can just dot a little bit on there. You can use it locally wherever you want on your face. It helps, reduce the pore size, and it helps, reduce the appearance of the wrinkles because it is a super type of exfoliant. I tend to just mix it with this. I find that works the best for me. I do like a pump or two of this, 1 pump of this, and I mix it into my hands and I just rub it all in. And I alternate that with the nights that I'm doing this. And then I'll follow up with an eye cream. So that's the basics that I use, that I've been using. There are a few other little extras that I like quite a bit and I use regularly, and some you may have seen before and some you haven't. The Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Hydrating Treatment Mask for normal, dry, and very dry skin. You see me use this a lot when I do Mask Monday, and I'll put this around my eyes. This is a brilliant product. It's very versatile. You can leave it on and sleep in it. You can leave it on for 10 or 20 minutes and then rinse it off. You can, use it on any part of your body. This is just really a great versatile little product that can do many things, so I really like that. I also like the Skin Balancing Oil Absorbing Mask for normal, oily, and combination skin. This is like a clay mask, and I use this more during the summertime when I am oilier, and especially if I'm like at the beach or down by the pool where I've been using a lot of sunscreen during the day. I feel that this helps clean out my pores a little bit from all those layers of sunscreen. So this is definitely an old standby, an old favorite, and I really, really like this. And then there's also a Resist Weekly Resurfacing Treatment. It has 10% alpha-hydroxy acid. And this is something that I use occasionally. I should remember to use this weekly. I don't. I forget. I have to be really honest. But I find it's a nice complement to all the BHAs that I use. This is an AHA. It works slightly different. It helps exfoliate the dead skin off. You can leave this on for 10 minutes and then wash it off, or you can just leave it on for those 10 minutes and then apply a moisturizer on and sleep in it and do that, which is what I usually do. So this you can use a couple different ways as well. So I'm going to include a little discount code in the info box below that will give new customers $10 off their first order. You can use it or not use it, doesn't matter to me. I do get a benefit from it, so I get a $10 credit to my account if you use it. So that would be great. But you don't have to if you don't want to do that. That's fine. I just think, $10 is $10. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not an expert on every product in the line, but I can certainly give you some advice or my opinions on a couple things. I've used a lot of different products from this line over the years. I've used things from the Skin Balancing line. I've used the Acne Treatment line. Not so much from the Moisture Boost line because, like I said, I'm not dry, I'm oily. But, I'd be happy to offer any kind of thoughts or opinions in that regard. So thank you so much for your time today watching this video. If you are new to my channel and you're just stopping by for the first time and you liked this video, I hope you will hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, so I'd love to see you there as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!